Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Thomas. This is Just Human, and welcome back to Rome Total War's Rebel Campaign. Indeed, it has been a while since one of our little epilogue episodes, but it is time to finish this off, I do think. So we have the Gauls, we have the Germans, and we have the Britons left to defeat. And of course we have got ourselves all prepped ready on the border. If you remember last time, went and took over all this lovely land over here with our Khaleesi. I think passed away actually, didn't he? I believe he passed away just as we took Scalabus, something along those lines anyway. But yes, we have our chaps all moving north here. We have Gaius Victor, great veteran of the old Scipii faction. Can take another one of those Scutari, that'd be lovely, and he can start heading up in this direction. Just send him over there towards the port. We'll send one boat back for him. But yes, obviously we've pretty much won at this point. Now we've got a load of armies here, but one thing I'm going to try and do a little bit of today is flipping a few of the cities around. So Borders, yeah, this is the one. Yes. Borders home. I have tons and tons of spies in here. 30% public order now. Yep, that should do some good work. I think the temple is smashed up. Indeed it is. So we're going to try and flip one or two of these cities, because one thing we didn't really get the chance to do in the main campaign was flip a few over. That is the true way of reverting things back to the anarchy after all, is it not? So I think what would be good is if we can try and flip a few more. Now this lad over here, we've got old Sextus with his Amazon chariot bride. They're going to go head over to Tara and reclaim our capital. In fact, you might do a bit of conquering over here first. The Britons did plenty of armies, but we have these troops here because obviously we picked up these heavy chariots when we had a little rebellion in Ibericum last time out, which was quite marvellous. So we have a few things to do then today. We have Pontius over here, has some druids in his army, which I quite like. We are going to pull him over to there. Not really entirely sure. Oh, that's a terrible force. Oh, that's magnificent. Right, you put that under siege. That'll be just magnificent. Do we have any cavalry armies? We really could actually. Not over here, but I think we can start sending people up to the next town straight away. You over there to Lugdunum. Marvellous. Let's get a 5th ram. That is just what we want to see. That's a bit better. I don't think I can get my spine there. I think it was very well guarded actually, wasn't it? Lift the siege a moment. Let's have a go. 20%. No. Not worth it, is it? We will just re-siege that down. Marvellous. And obviously we have another follow-up army. Honestly, you might as well go this way. Actually, no, you go around that way. Take care of the lewd chap over here. The assassin's been desperately trying to kill. I think we started in the assassinations last time, didn't we? And he failed. Yeah, he failed. Yeah, we started on some of that last time, and I think we might have killed 1 or 2. But yeah, it'd be nice to kill a faction or 2 by assassins and by them flipping over. I think that might be what we try and do with one of these factions, assassinate the final leader, and yeah, have the rebels turn to us that way, have them all become marvellous, marvellous rebels. So we're going to get everyone moving up. In fact, it isn't just in this area of the world we have men. We have Doros of Sparta here. Oh yes, these 2 veterans from the end of the battle with Rome. Cleon and Doros were, of course, both there at Rome as we took it. So send you over there. You are going to swing. You swing over with him actually as his sort of supply army. We'll just ambling around as some sort of vision, which is fine by me. You can see I've literally got spies everywhere. I've already set this up, or been setting this up during quite a long period of time now. Go and train a little bit more. Marvellous. Bit more of a trait increase. Cutthroat. And skilled courtesan. That is just what all the assassins need. Marvellous. Yeah, so 30. You know, he's getting a bit better, isn't he? He's getting a little bit better. So we're going to try and make sure we've got 1 or 2 of these assassins we are training up, so they can do some good work towards the end. Maybe try and kill that very last leader. Ah, yes, we have tons more armies piled up here. So we have Juva over here. I remember that guy. It's been a long time since I played this, hasn't it? And you, sir, can follow on behind him. Ponticavi Cav. Oh, this is almost a cavalry army with Nautius over here. In fact, I think I can just about make that fully Cav, so I might well go and do that. Actually, I do love a cavalry army. And then we have these lads over here. Honestly, it's going to be largely a cake roll. A cake roll? Is that a thing? A cake roll? A cake roll. We're going to just cake roll it here. Cheese roll it. Let's keep it all very southwest end. We're going to cake roll it and cheese roll it down the hill towards Mongiaticum. Mongiaticum, that's correct. So we are going to send our armies forward. And yes, is that about it now? Oh yeah, we have some of the reinforcements left over here. We have that one Pontic heavy cav. Oh, that was a stupid battle with the end of the Scythians, wasn't it? Oh, that was magnificent. Okay, you lads, head over there. Home sweet home is lovely and safe at this point, and we will see what we've got to do. I think for now it is largely a matter of ending our turn and kind of moving on for the time being. I will be down the watchtower though. We've got this chap here, Ectobana. He can just continue laying watchtowers, such as this lad over here is. Philippus of our Taxator. These will be our minion chaps. They can go and do that job. But I tell you what, I'll mop up around the map. There's not a huge amount to do other than that right now, because we've just got our men at the border. We're charging them forward, and I'll catch you on the end turn, and maybe we'll get border time to flip. And we have our first battle, Narbin Martius, unsurprisingly, as they had the reinforcement army. We can take these guys out straight away, or indeed we can just plug these guys up at the entrance. You know what? We'll take out that first army pretty quick, and then we'll go on and knock out this lad here, just a normal family member, Vindex. We can take care of that. Well, Narbin Martius. The Narbin Martius is going to fall into our hands pretty quickly here. Let's take them all out. Cavalry getting around their side straight away. Nice little cavalry detachment here with the Rebel General. Some militia cav and some archer cav. Everyone else just gradually pull themselves up into a line. These guys are not going to last very long. Make sure that, we took that general quite easily actually. I suspect if we get around the back nice and quick. Yeah, he's going to come in at us. Let us send in these lads. You guys are able to shoot in. Yeah, send them all in, send them all in. Yeah, that is ideal. And over here we can have our druids into chant mode. They have a few skirmishes throwing at us, but honestly not an awful lot. We can get our lads over here. And of course, we are Pontius here. We do believe in nominative determinism, so we bought an army full of pointy-sticked people. And honestly, oh, there's some stabbing going on in the background. Did you just flee? Oh, Great Cav, of course you fled. Yeah, but I just sent in quite a few units there, and none of you did anything. What are they doing? Ridiculous, lads. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Get in there, lads. Get in there. Anyway, so we have an army full of pointy sticks, and they will do the job. Rebel General's taking out their guy. So go and take out the skirmishers. That is absolutely fine. Otherwise, we'll just get ourselves lined up into a position ready to attack. Pull out of there, sir. Pull out of there, sir. And to be honest with you, infantry, let's just send you guys over here. And frankly, we'll just mop them up at this point because these guys aren't going to last very long. We do need to reform before the other army turn up. So we might as well get charging in at some of those lads. Scrap everything, everybody, because you're making a complete hash of this. Everyone get back into position and we'll do this again, shall we? Ridiculous. Can't do anything right, these lads, can they? Can't do anything right at all. Right, these warband are shaken. Our lads over there are running away because they didn't move back into position when I asked them to. Just start attacking them, honestly. I don't care anymore. Well, with the first army cleared out in some sort of chaotic, nonsensical fashion, let's just wipe out those war bands, lads. Send Pontius in, he can blow the horn of destiny very, very soon. Very late, but we're going to blow the horn anyway. That's fine, they've routed. Marvellous work, right. No, we won't. We'll just get ourselves back into a position on top of this hill here. And we'll grab any cav that can be bothered to come back. They can come back into there. Right, lads, let's go home. Oh, wait, no, we've got another battle to do. Let's head up for the other battle. Thank you. I'm not sure this is going to go very well. Honestly, we're just going to try and clear them off a little bit by sending the general into a stupid position. That'll be lovely. You go and deal with the warlord druids. Because otherwise they've got him behind. They're about to rout, aren't they? Come on, deal with that, lad. Right, general, come back and deal with their general now. Because this has gone all a bit wonky and wibbly. He is running away. It is no way for a leader to behave. However, Lots of nonsense is happening. They won't just fight me straight on. They're causing me problems by, you know, actually mucking up my formation. Right, you go over there. That'll be fine. You lads, out of formation. And, yeah, go into that position too. Oh, actually, go and face them. But do put your spikes up and you, sir, swing into their rear. This is absolute chaos on every side. But we do have some more spears in play. General's somewhere chasing down their general. Would be good if you can catch him. But it'd be much better if you want us to battle. Actually, the battle's largely won by the looks of it. Somehow the hoplites have held. Probably because we've got actual hoplites, not just militia hoplites on this occasion. Good route breaking there. Pontius doing a good bit of work. What cav do I have left? Not very much. Most of them have already ran away. Please go chase these lads down. We need to break the last of them. Actually, yeah, swing into them. I think that's the last few units over here. General, pull back. All infantry, just start running forward. That would be grand. Let's get our 2 druids. Okay, get rid of those. You guys.
This is no way for a Roman.
No, he's fleeing.
Shame will be his forever.
Oh, it will, but he was fighting madly, wasn't he? I don't like this battle. Turns out we got too much infantry. Too many hoplites. Oh dear. Right, he'll come back hopefully, and if not, we give up. Right, this battle's been interesting, chaotic, I would suggest. We should still be able to win it, but we are just lacking the cavalry to charge things down when we need to. So you, sir, pull out. That's pretty much it. Who's left? Them over there. Go make him rout. Quickly, guys. No phalanx. Go and run. Go and take him out. Last couple units. Last couple units. I think there's, yeah, one more over here. These guys need to run over here now to come and support. You guys need to come and swing back. I don't even know what's going on. Where is Pontius? Yeah, there you are. You ran away, didn't you? Oh well, go and chop them down at least now, sir. Thank you. Okay, these guys are out to peace. Yep, and we've done it. We've done it. Absolute nonsense. Terribly fought battle. We didn't lose anywhere near as many as I thought, but it just felt very precarious the whole time. I hate just having very unmanoeuvrable spearmen. Just too many phalanx. Need more cav. Might rebalance this army. Might rebalance it out. So, a victory of sorts. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely some sort of a victory. Don't really know where the rest of them are. Can we just have search and destroy like on Age of Empires, please? It's always annoyed me how that's not in Rome Total War, in any of the Total Wars. Come on, just let me search and destroy at this point. Kill him! Kill them all. Well, anyway, at this point then, I'm just going to mop up, but we've killed 90%, so we should pretty much be able to walk into the town. Not my best battle of all time, but our line did vaguely hold. At least we had some experience on the militia hoplites, and our hoplites are at least alright. Pontus has done alright. I left him in against too much there, trying to mop them up when most of them are routing. But you know what? We've done the job. We've won the battle eventually. So back to the battle map. Back to the campaign map even. There we go. Technically a heroic victory. Didn't feel like it. Did not feel like it at all. But there we are. The game declares that that was heroic. So I will take it. I don't think we killed the general though, so we won't be walking straight into the town, but pretty much will be. Martius pretty much falling to us. And straight on to Lugdunum with Rick Burgess, the Raffle. Marvellous. And he's going to sally out at us, isn't he? So it's been an interesting one. I do enjoy a sally battle. Lots of javelin cav. This is similar kind of an army, a Greek looking army. Not enough archers for my liking, but we'll give it a go. They have no archers either, a few skirmishers. No cav apart from the general, so we'll do our best. Your dear Zin is here, is going to help us win this one. Let's go. After last time, they split my line really far wide and just caused havoc. I've got a really thin wide line today, as I suppose you are kind of intended to have with hoplites. Nice wide line, but just need to kind of hold them in position. We're in a bit of a hill. We've got the javelin cav behind. just as general support, and we'll get the cav around once we get a moment to do so. So, Javelin should do some pretty good work. We will weaken these lads down before very long, I reckon. Just a couple extra hoplites in the rear, just as auxiliary, really. I am going to ask these guys, just to get out of that formation. Just run over here, because I can see quite a few units in this sort of area. So I'm going to get the cav out here. That'll be a good place for them to go. These cav can swing out there. It's only one unit, but it will have to do. Germans are not holding over there. That's perfect. Looking good. Good start. That's kind of what I want to see. The Javelin cav are doing what I want them to. You guys throw into them. Not the other lads, please. And you guys... Okay, that's fine. We're looking weakest around this area, so go swing over there, lads. Just make sure we're covered. And yeah, you guys just into that position, please. They've done all sorts of weird nonsense. Okay, we're doing fine, we're doing fine. We're clearing them off quite quickly here, actually. Yeah, they are breaking. Where is their general, by the way? Oh, he's gone to attack those guys. Oh well, I forgot about them. Right, everyone else, just do a mop-up bit of work here. Just hold position. They've kind of broken through them. You guys turn and deal with those lads. As for them, I don't know. Just swing these guys round. Axe Monard charging in on them. No, don't worry about them. Just flee, just flee, just flee. Okay. Right. First and foremost, let's just try and mop up all the fleeing men. As many as possible. Let the others kind of re-get into this battle, reform and whatnot. And actually, probably best if I plug this gap, isn't it? Yes. So you, sir, get yourself in there. You, sir, get yourself into there. And you get into there. Cav, you are all out of missiles at this point. To be expected, I suppose. That's alright. You guys swing into there. You guys swing into there. You guys pick them off as much as you possibly can. And we're going to try and get these lads back. No, they're going to get themselves stuck by the axemen, aren't they? They're going to start fleeing very, very soon. That's annoying. That is very annoying. Yeah, they're not going to hold. Just run. Run through. We did the Greek cav are actually holding vaguely. Right, those guys are gone. One of the units are, anyway. The mercenaries are. The rest are all fine, though, so that kind of suits me. These lads are in a bit of an odd position. You go and attack those lads, and these lads can just have a little tiny little plug of a line. And we'll just leave that general time out, bring him back up in this direction. Perfect. Right, we've done a good job of splitting them up here. It's just a matter of taking out the general, really, at this point, because most of the rest of these guys are looking pretty weak. Right, they are about to hit the phalanx. They are indeed. Right, are they going to continue as they hit the phalanx? No, they're not. The general is fleeing. General is fleeing. Those cav did not make it through the gap that I tried to get them through. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well, we're going to try our darndest here. We need to reform our line a little bit. We need to reform it just a little bit better than we currently have it here, don't we? As they start to break them, we're going to start sending our cav out to these flanks. These guys are going to turn and hit this general. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. His morale might just not hold. Who knows? But either way, they were trying to just plug the gate. Hopefully this time they managed to chop him down. These guys can start swinging down the hill and mopping them up. I think they might just be caught actually by these axemen before they do it. Come on, get the leader. Yep, he's fleeing. You're going to catch him. Just. No! He's doing a big gallop. So stab him. Oh, you're going to have to follow him in now, aren't you? Yeah, we got him! Well done, lads. Well done, lads. Good work. You lads get down here. We're pretty much going to be wrapping them up at this point, I think, then. You guys get them. And you guys swing into those, lads. Yeah, I think it is a case of mopping them up. They're just reforming at the gate here. We're just going to plough through them all. Get into the gate. And wipe them all out the old-fashioned way. To the plaza, lads. To the plaza. Yep, just swarm them like a bunch of angry ducks. Yes. I don't know where that one came from, but we're going to stick with it. And there we are, another heroic victory for us then. The Germans have been slaughtered. More importantly though, are we going to be able to flip borders home? Because that one could be a lot of fun. What are we going to do? Let's just enslave these lads. Oh, they just carry on, don't they? Germania in for another battle, in for a penny, in for a pound. It says they've got a huge advantage here. I'm not convinced, because whilst these guys are decent, I've got militia. It's a Greek. Alright, well, it's fine. I've got a general anyway. That's the main thing. I've got Primus here. He's number one. He's number one. Let's just get into this battle, shall we? Well, the Germans are all in a very nice, fancy, long column here. I think I'm just going to go and smash straight into the screeching women at the front. It's the best way of doing it, I think, isn't it? Take those out with the Greek Cav, because we've got a huge pile of Greek Cav, and yeah, then a load of hoplites. So yeah, I can kind of see why the game doesn't really fancy our chances over here. But you know what? Easiest thing to do will just be absolutely slaughter all of these units. Nice and early on. Oh, women going flying. That's what we're looking for this evening. And yeah, lots of screeching, but that doesn't... I don't know if that means that they're confident or they're fleeing in horror and pain. So, yeah, all is fine here. Just going to make sure these chaps don't get overzealous, because the Greek Cav need to stay well clear of all of the other people in this battle. I've got myself in the corner. We're going to have a fun bit of corner fighting, because frankly I wanted to do something different to the previous battle. Should I leave someone? Oh, I left the horse archers. Yeah, come and pester them, horse archers, and we'll send these cav around like that. Try and pick off some of these units if they want to get themselves exposed. That'll be about what these guys are doing right now. Fools, absolute fools, blithering idiots, and, well, masochistic sods, I suppose. They're going to go down as well. You guys smash into those screechers. And yeah, all is good. They're just not manoeuvrable enough. Don't get into the cav. Sorry, cav, don't get in. Don't get stuck in the phalanxes. A really bad idea. Okay, and over that side. Oh yes, mop up those ones as well. Yeah, lovely. Even in the playing field, nice and quick here. So I think that's most of the work done at this point. Screeching women pretty much gone, and the spear warband are, well, pretty much dispersed at this point. They've routed. You're on a horse. None of their units are on a horse. Why would you rout? This is how bad Greek Cav are. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Right, well, get over there. He was also routing the horse. How did the horse archers rout? Wow, they just stood there and died, obviously, didn't they? Skirmishers going down. Smashy, smashy. Smashy, smashy. Yeah, well, at least that's most of these guys gone. They're just down to spear at this point, so I think we can start to flee towards our defensive position, which would just be ideal, I think. We can now go over there, though, because otherwise they're not going to be lured in, are they? No, they're not. So, let's swing into the corner of the battlefield and towards the defence of our mighty henge. Just trying to squeeze some of my cav out of the corner. Flood them into the corner, but I don't want to get all my units stuck in there. So, you guys pull out of there. Swing into that. They've routed already. Do you not get the plan, sir? Do you not get the... They're all just routing. You literally were just escaping. Why would you rout? Absolute lunacy. We're not going to win if they're just going to flee like that. So all of them gone over there. They were supposed to be the ones who were saving us this battle. Alright, well, swing into them. Your only hope! And they're just going to kill themselves. Lovely. Well, it's been fun, lads. It's been fun. But, we're going to see if we can fight this off in this corner now. How are we doing, by the way? Steady. They don't like the enemy, our friends routing even, but not a lot that can be done. Some of them did just pull back. but probably not enough. Probably not enough and not soon enough. Blow the horn! Blow the horn. You, sir, you need to just get into that position. You're supposed to be covering us. Don't rout, don't rout, don't rout, don't rout, don't rout, and put your phalanxes down. Okay, can we vaguely hold at all, or is this army going to go down? I feel like they are going down here. Just going to have to try and hold on. We killed the general.
Be praised. The enemy general is dead.
Right, swing into him, general. It's the last chance. Let's try and get a mass rout very randomly here. Absolute chaos is occurring. No, that's it. That's it. They're pretty much all gone. Chieftain is trying to turn this battle for us, but he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. These guys were too exposed. He's fighting well, isn't he? He's carrying on. Just pull out of there, sir. Pull out of there. See what we've got left. They're pretty much all gone now, but let's just have a quick look. These guys here can get into a position. Well, having killed the general and having seen a little bit of heroics from our general there to really just hold that final bit of the line together, they have backed off, and it does seem like we're going to get ourselves a draw here, which works for me because all those ones who fled out of the battlefield will come back. And yeah, well, technically a victory, in fact, not a draw. It's a Primus here. He's number one. He will be remembered for a great and noble victory there. Magnificent. Magnifico. So, where else does that leave us? Spy from Germania into Lugdunum. Whatever. All is fine there. And this is just a little poxy force, so just auto-resolve that. 13 kills. What else there? Someone just died. That might have been from revolt there. 75%. Okay. Have they rebuilt their temple? Yes, they have. So I suppose Moses and Pontius. Right, so Pontius, can you, sir, destroy the sacred grove? Oh, wasn't expecting that. That was 95%. Ridiculous. Right, you, sir, burn it down. That is ideal. Lovely. So down to 60 again. Come on, we must be getting a revolt there. We've got so many spies and assassins and things. So send another spy over there. It must be actually around about the point where spies stop making any difference, actually. I think it's about 5-ish, isn't it? We're at 4 in there because one of them... Oh, is that what just happened? Did they kill my spy? One of my spies? Ah, I think that is indeed what they just did at the end turn there. So, I'll have to send these two lads up here as well. You get into damn me. 55. Ooh, hadn't noticed this was so low either. So we can just keep sending these lads up. They are just hovering around every nook and cranny. And we even send these lads for... I've missed more and more of the armies. Got Spartacus here. You can start heading forward. We have this lad here, Seduras. And we just have a reinforcement army or two. Ooh, this is the fun army. All the chariots and the horse archers. We need to get a horse archer and chariot army. In fact, the chariot army is definitely one that we need to have. It's the best thing about the latest campaign. Right, sir, you can keep marching up. You head over to Batavorum. And you guys are scout. You'll find where you are. This assassin. Yep, assassin is ready. So he says, oh, quite a few family members, but quite low chance. 50% chance. And success. Perfect. I don't know what we're at there. 80%. So again, there are some opportunities here. So we're going to have a good go at trying to get 1 or 2 of these to flip, because that would be lovely now, wouldn't it? Trait increase for Rashkush. That's alright. We got some decent spies around. Sabotage mission, blah blah blah. Faction announcement. Any particular noteworthy deaths? No, none we really care about. Turn grows, Thermon. Honestly, Thermon, it doesn't really matter at this point. And we already saw that. End of turn report. All of the monies in the world. We're into millions now, as I'm sure you can see. We just leave our towns empty at this point. Just sending reinforcements up, well, along the road really, but they'll never even make it to the front before it's all over. So, where were we with these? Oh yes, the Narbe Martius. The Narbe Martius indeed. So, Vindex is in there. He likes to drink. He can have all the drink. I've killed everyone else. We'll just march in and take that then. Thank you very much, sir. The Nabumatius is now ours. We'll enslave. Rome has indeed conquered, and Pontius has given himself an exotic slave. Just grand. Yes, and of course the Pontius, the spy over there, just died because he's not a biblical character. We always know the biblical ones are indeed the best. So, Macedonian, that's made this interesting. Interesting indeed. It might well change after a turn because I suspect it'll be Gallic generally. Let's put it down to... Oh, don't need to worry about the tax. I'm not playing Barbarian Invasion right now. This is great. This is great. Out of the way by any of that nonsense. Woohoo! Right, so you go over to Lemon Town. Into Lemon Town, 95. Oh, we've got a chance in a few places. That's unfortunately the population isn't very high. What about in here? 3,095. So that will go down to 75. Right, I reckon if I start to concentrate some more of my spies, then I can really do this. 55. Can you make it next turn? Not quite. I have some of these boats here, and I do descend one of them down south to pick up some of our lads, don't I? So we've got you guys, and we have you guys as well. A few other random troops, you get in there. And actually the most important one is guys Victor. While he looks incredibly old, he is 64. I reckon he can make it to one more final victory. So we'll send him over to the ships, I think. And otherwise we just kind of got these lads stuck over here. So we'll just ignore them. That is all fine. Oh, Captain Nero has landed. Reinforcements for the Narvo, but it's not necessary as it turns out. This lad is very much stuck on the bridge, and for some reason he wants to do it. So it looks like it's a marvellous bridge battle then to take out the Gallic faction leader. I don't know how many other leaders they have, but hopefully this will be a good victory for us. Let's go. Cav, get in there. Oh, just hold for a moment, lads. Just hold for one moment. That's all you needed to do. All infantry, just get in on the general. Honestly, it shouldn't be this complicated. Right, get the surrounding and we'll stab him one way or the other. Ridiculous. There we are. Horse archers are doing the job. We've got him surrounded now. And there he goes. The king. Clearly our victory, even if the militia hoplites can't even hold for about 8 seconds. This is all I needed them to do. But that's about right, isn't it? That's about all you ever want to see. Whew. So, that is another death then for the Gallic peoples. Faction leader. I can't help but think that's probably their only general, because I didn't see any others in these towns. Did not at all. No. No, 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 no. So, if we can go into this battle, Dorus, and what's the other one? And Cleon, of course, Cleon of Sparta. If we can go into this battle and clear them off, then that will be it. That will be it for Gaul. So we want to try and snipe off the faction leader here. Now, do we have an assassin around? We could do it that way, couldn't we? We could indeed, or we could do a suicide mission like we've done on Barbarian Invasion. Now, where are my assassins? I think they've all swiped this way. Oh, no, there's one. No, that's one of theirs. Killer. Right. Get some training in. Oh, for Pete's mahogany. That was 64% chance. I am not having the luck on this stuff here. Was that again? Wow. I'm getting very high chance missions going wrong for me here. Game is really driving things hard here in terms of me. Yeah, it's not liking it. So, can you, sir? Actually, you go there. We can leave Primus here to try and recoup a little bit. Pick up some more lads. Yeah, most of the cavalry is absolutely fine. We should probably though merge some of these units. Salutara, indeed, and yeah, we'll be fine. We'll just try and patch these up where we need to. It will leave the two tiny little units there. So those two can stick together. That'll be grand. The Dunham army, though, we'll just need to figure out what we're going to do with that. Probably move it up to the border there with Alesia. And yeah, we'll just merge everything. That would probably just be the best way, because you can't really retrain up this end of the world. This is very horrendously inefficient blending. That's because that's Greek cavalry, Thomas. That'll be why. That will indeed be why. Right. So these guys can just move up then, up to the border. Get yourselves one more unit. They can just be fodder of some sort. That is what we need to make use of them with. Let's go back over to Dara then. Down to the great town of O'Brien, where we're going to go and conquer that. Lovely work, Sextus. That's what you need to be doing. And Lemon Town. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, we'll leave one boat down here, just in case we need it. But these 3 boats can be used to help clear off any more fleets that are still hanging around. That's just perfect. Now, over at Bericum, we can't do an awful lot here. They've clearly got men on the boats, because about 3 armies here last time I looked. Yeah, we're kind of extremely reliant on things popping up, so we're just going to get spies out of there. But I might as well just put a whole entire queue full of spies. That will be marvellous. In fact, why don't I bribe a town? Let's go and bribe Dever, shall I? Dever is going to be mine. Perfect. There we are. It's now mine. Sorted. And we'll go send some peasants over there. Yay! We haven't really done much of that on this campaign. I don't think we've done that at all. So we'll go and do that. And Dever now can go and get a load of spies too. I'm not sure they'll be very pleased about that little predicament over there. But all is fine. All is fine. Britons can just have to swallow that, I think. Just have to take it. So, borders home. 60%, as we said. That one's looking like a good option there. That's down to 55, and with the faction leader, we could really cause them some problems. Now, we've got people moving around. You are... Let's just see what you're at. You're 82. 80 as well. So... Ooh, yes. So we've got so many good opportunities here. I'm going to have to commit to some of them. Now, Trier, I remember being particularly difficult when I've tried to do it before. Yes, maybe we should just send you into here for now and work from there, because actually we're going to send these lads on. So you get into there next turn. In fact, you might as well do the same. Let's just start getting strength all pouring into one particular area. So we'll try and flip one of these, because actually when you flip one, it normally starts flipping others as well. So we'll get these guys moving up further. They're just going to go stand on the bridge and cause some annoyances. We have Rashkosh, Saltes and Satres there. You can go and march on. You go up to Vickers Goffey, and you guys are going to go up to the Marker Manny Town. We'll just smash that one to pieces. We don't actually have any agents in there. And you, sir, can carry on marching on. Nautius. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Oh, that's an army I like, full of the horse archers. That's what I needed for Scythia. That stupid army that got caught out. Alright, get some more of the mercs, because I don't want them to get them. Perfect! Spend all of my monies. So we have enough force to go and take them, even without the flipping of cities. But flipping the cities is going to be an awful lot of fun. I'm not sure if I have any more units hovering. Yeah, you guys are part of the supply chain, which has obviously dried up a little bit. Yep, head over there. That's what you're supposed to be doing. These guys might not be moving for many turns at this point, because I was producing them all out of this part of the world, wasn't I? Indeed I was. So, we'll have a little flick around the map, but essentially we are at the point where we're going to end our turn. See if we can flip a city or two. Absolute colossal affair about to go on outside Mogotiacum then. 3 of my forces against 2 of theirs. Just a ridiculous amount of men in this battle. Strength of 1 to 1. I'm going to let the AI control these. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. It should be fine. Let's give it a try. Huge battle is going to go down here then. I've got myself my spearman line, obviously. I'm going to hold the Pontic Heavy Cav back in reserve. Now, are you going to come in, or are you... the game's trying to make them as my reinforcements, so I've got to have my men die before I get them. Fine. We will shower these lads in arrows, I think. That'll be grand. Yeah, we'll just try and make use of our horse archers to pester them for a little while, and we will see what comes of the rest. So I have these guys in reserve, and there is another army as well, but the game is going to hold back in it. Reinforcements have arrived, but they're not actually coming in properly. The other reinforcements are delayed. It's the game's way of trying not to have too many men on the battlefield, which is bizarre when obviously this computer is very capable of playing it, but this game does sometimes with older games it can be a bit awkward. Rome Tower actually runs very very well for me. Medieval 2 is a bit more problematic sometimes, actually. I think when I had the big battles with the Mongols there, I had to do quite a lot of playing around with some of the options to make sure that would actually let me have the big battles at times, because I think some of the early ones got slightly disrupted by the graphic limitations, or well, the game perceives to be graphic limitations, because my computer ran this fine back in 2005, but when I have a ridiculously nice computer now, 15 years later, now it decides to be awkward. Anyway, we'll have a good bit of fun mucking around with these lads. We will swing these guys out to the flank here. Just got to be careful with them. It's better than facing Romans, because the skirmish mode doesn't activate properly when you face javelin throwing infantry. And then you end up getting javelins, which is very irritating. So we're just going to pull these guys out of position, get some of these shots in. We should be doing some good skirmish work here. They don't really have any of their own skirmishes. 4%, honestly not very much, but it makes a difference. It really does. But more than anything else, just pulling them apart, really. A lot of people say, oh, well, the horse actually going to shoot down as many as, you know, like you could have another unit of infantry instead. But these guys will absolutely shred their position on the field. I was just about to... I was just about to try and get these guys to charge into someone, and they've actually started sending their cavalry at us, so I might have to deploy some of the heavy cav and barbarian cav out to this flank, actually. These guys luckily are nimble enough to have ran straight through the blockade. I feel like it's Star Wars Episode 1 all over again. Run the blockade, sir, run the blockade. Everyone's favourite film, that one. Now, actually, lads, yeah, you'll get yourself really trapped. Off skirmish, run there now, and you run there. They're going to get very shaken, but reinforcements are not far away. So, just get yourself through one more gauntlet. You have to move when I tell you, lads, or you are in big trouble. Okay, we do have some lads over here to help. Pontic Heavy Cav are over here. Yep. And charge into them. Good. They managed to get out of the blockade. That's what you want to see. Now, we have got... I was not paying attention over here. Barbarian mercenaries, you run over into that position. You guys just run into an angled position. Oh no, they're going to force us to box, aren't they? They're going to force me around into a horrible position. Right, let's just go back over here and check in what's going on. Those are some mercenaries. I don't really want that to be going on for very long. So you guys pull yourselves out there, and we want to send... why did you get stuck, horse archers? Oh, I think I had you off skirmish, didn't I? Yeah, I feel it's changing back. All the reinforcements are here. Right, that's even more of them. Are they actually going to enter? I don't know about that. I don't know. Now, their general's over there. Their general is over there. I can't afford to send these... Yeah, those mercenaries are there. These cav can swing out here. That'd be grand. Now, what I need to do is get these two lads into the general. Yep. Pontic Heavy Cav. If you can pin them, then the rest of my lads can do the job I need them to. Otherwise, yeah, swing into the side of them. That's fine. Oh, come on, lads. You've just got to hold. Ah, there's a general there. I didn't even see that general. You guys are going to hit that general. We can smash him and take him out. This general has to hold the rest of our people together here, because otherwise we've got a problem. Anyway, general's dead. That's perfect. And there goes the other guy. Well done, lads. That was important timing there. Now, horse archers, all of you, you are... If you just pull out a unit each, that's fine. You've done a decent enough bit of work. You go and swing into them. You guys need to, at this point, get yourself into this kind of a position. I can't underestimate, by the way, I can't understate how good Pontic Heavy Cavalry are. They are so... I just don't think people see them very often, but they are just so understated as a unit. They are incredibly versatile. Ah, yes, is that a break? It is a break. We've broken them up. I thought my general was about to get myself killed, but he seems to be chopping them down, so I'm just going to let him get on with that for the moment. Meanwhile, These guys are in that position and can now slam into various points of that line there. You guys just pull yourself back. We're pretty much lost our infantry line. We do have lots of reinforcements around to help. Now the general is surrounded, but wow, okay, they're properly into the battlefield. Now my 2 horse archers over there, I think honestly you're wasted over there with all of them. That flank is, I think, now officially covered. Yep, it is. So let's get my general to swing back. I'm not worried about mopping all of those guys up at this point. The cav did not manage to break them, unfortunately. They're going to run straight through them. Oh, they have... No, they're not going to run straight through them. They're not that idiotic and suicidal, but they're not that clever either. So you guys go over here. You guys just plug behind. It's fine. General, you get yourself over there. Now, my archer cav. Where's the other unit? There we are. Are they mopping them up? They are indeed. Now, you sir, I think we've got this battle here. We're looking pretty good. Those are Greek cav, so of course they are fleeing. Let's just try and get my main force into some sort of vague position. I'm very much lacking. Yeah, I'm very much lacking when it comes to my my units here. Screeching women are about to be slammed into. Lovely, for want of a better phrase. And yeah, we can try and engage these guys. Smashed into those lads. Are we going to break them? No, we're broken instead. They don't like that. This is... What I want to make sure I don't do is kill the general here. He doesn't need to die in this battle. There is no need for him to throw his life away. The rest of this battle is complete chaos to me. No idea what's really happening, frankly. They are mopping those guys up very nicely, so I'm going to allow them to continue to do that. Whereas you, I'd rather you swing around, because I would like some more mobile guard for my force over here. Oh, yes, they're charging to the back. Right, good. Glad that was the rear and not the front. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. General, you get yourself back here. Pontic Cav is here. Barbarian Cavalry are coming to support us and clear off these guys. That would be ideal. All things considered here, we have largely cleared them off. I'm not sure what's not routed. I think it's just this pile in the middle here. Now, are you throwing yourself to your doom? Please don't kill all my units. Why are you doing that? There's so many cavalry in that army. No. They're going to get themselves brutally murdered. Oh, well, they've got hoplites. They've got hoplites. They can probably do it. Probably do it, as long as they don't all throw their generals away. I think we've largely got it. Let's just see how this develops from here. Yeah, they are pretty much gone at this point, aren't they? I think that is the case. Every one of you, just charge in on them, clear those lads out. There's a few infantry guys in the middle here for the Germans left, but that is honestly all they have got. I think even my line over here, which isn't very much, then they can start moving on up here. Whatever wonky outline that is. Just get yourselves forward, and somewhere in the distance I have some cav. Yeah, they've just been clearing people off, and there we go, a victory! A victory. I didn't really doubt that we could win it, but I was a bit worried about the actual army I started with. We had to do some good work there to hold that off. I thought it might just come down to reinforcements, but as it turns out, all is good, all is good. We can start running them down. General, honestly, where are you? Somewhere in this little pile of people. Go and chop them down. You've really earned it, haven't you? Absolutely, you have today. Right, you guys, just come and join the fun.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of
yes, it was a big one there. We still had an army left in reserve. We've killed 90% here, 96%. So 1,900 kills for us. We lost about 500. Not too bad, actually. It was very touch and go for a moment because I missed the second general smashed in straight into the front of my line because I was busy hitting the other one. Now we took out that one who tried to flank us, and yeah, then the general came in and took out their general, which just held it together. Again, without a general, that we would have fallen apart instantly there. But good work from our general there. Was it Spartacus? Yes, indeed it was. Good work from him. We saw him do some marvellous work. The other army that came in there. Actually, that was the one I think that held back, actually, because there were way more cavalry in that army that actually supported us. Nonetheless, we've gone and taken that town. Oh, and they want to do it in Dam as well, do they? Oh, it's just relentless battle from here. I want to do a bit more flipping of cities, sir. But, you know, we can do it. We can do this if you like. Who are you? You are the faction leader, and you, sir, are the faction heir. I wonder if that's the only two. It might be. I mean, we just killed two. Don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's more around, but we'll try and kill them. There's a faction heir and a faction leader, so it's our duty to get rid of them. Let's go. Right, we have ourselves a lovely hill position over here. I have a nice contingent of General and Cav to make use of. So what I probably want to do is get them around the back of this guy. The only thing is, if we kill them both, and they are the only two left, then we won't get to flip them. They'll just all flip anyway, which would be kind of funny. Because they've an absurdly large amount of cities left for that to be happening, probably like 4 or 5. But yeah, I'm going to go send those guys over there. If they need to go and win that battle by themselves, they can. But realistically, what I would like to do, yeah, they're just that general's just running like mad to be a hero. What an absolute madman. Okay, if we're going to put the battle on this hill, the slope is slightly bigger over here, isn't it? Yes, it is slightly bigger, slightly more towards the peak, or like the highest angle anyway. So let's get there. Let's get the horse archers to swing into that position. Let's get these guys. Yeah, they're running towards them. General versus general. No, he's running that way. You fool. You're supposed to be killing them. Alright, well, get the horse archers to get around the side of them. Smash into those lads. General's walking towards us, which kind of suits me, to be honest. It'll be easier to pick him off this way. And those two generals can run in that sort of a direction. Now, this general. This general. He's getting charged now by some of our lads, which is kind of stupid, as we've got ourselves a good hill position for him to suicide himself into us. But, you know, all is fine. We can always send our general in. He's going to annihilate those reinforcement lads, but we're going to hit him from a hill in the flank, and he's not going to like that. He's right at the back. He's just got hit by us anyway. He's surrounded. Javelin's coming in. Enemy armies in flight. I think we didn't quite get him. Now we got him. For some reason, my allies decide to make an absolute chaotic mess of a battle, but I'm going to send in my generals to take out their general, which is kind of the point. You sirs get into there. Horse archers can just get really close up to just make sure we give him a little poke if we need to. Just be shooting in at them. That is absolutely fine and dandy. Oh, look, the warband getting around, and he's gone. It's both of them gone.
Let us hope he does not poison the carrion birds.
No, not the carrion birds. No. Right, lads, you two withdraw. I don't care what my allies do at this point. If they want to get themselves killed, they can do that. Just foolish of them, really. I'm going to get my men up to the hill and really just hold my position, because I don't really need to do very much else. I say that. Where are we with this army? Are they going to win this battle anyway? Looks like they might, you know. Looks like they might. It might be worth me just charging some of these down. You know what? You know what, horse archers? We're going to join in. We're going to join in the fun. General's just mopping these lads up then. Javelins in from both sides. And a random charge of suicide from one of our generals. He's probably going to get himself killed. But it seems like he just about survived it. Even though there are javelins coming in all sorts of directions. You know, just keep throwing your javelins in. Clear them out pretty much straight away. And they're not quite gone. Not quite gone. No, they're gone. I think one of my lads got killed, but otherwise they're all fine. Chosen Archer Warband. Well, that sounds like a job for all of our generals, doesn't it? You guys go and clear them out. They're pretty much all gone at this point. It's only a couple Archer Cav that just need to finish off their units, but they take a little bit longer to kill them, don't they? What are they at already? They are at 74%. So we'll just need a few more bits of support work from the horse archers, and then we'll be done, I think. Then we'll be done. Clear victory for us then. 644 kills for me and 400 off for my allies. Didn't do too bad, but we just took out Hrodgar and Areogasius the Cunning. Yeah, well, they're gone. Let's see what that does to the campaign map. I suspect they do have more generals, but they might not. They might not. Let's see about that. Enslave. Enslave that. And I don't see them all flipping, so it might be that they still have a general or two. Can't honestly remember if I saw any more. A random battle with the Britons. This is just a scout force. Honestly, just let them die. All is fine. They're marching to where we used to be standing, which is quite funny. Right, so the German cities, somehow they haven't flipped. Still not flipped. Where are their leaders then? I don't know where any of them are. This guy is now the faction leader. That is him. That is just him, I believe then. No, and him as well. Okay, we know where the last two are. We're going to keep them under siege, or we try and flip their other cities. 65. We're just going to keep on doing this. How long can it be on this low amount without it trying to rebel? It's absolute madness. Absolute madness. So you get in there as well. 75. See, that's settled down as well, hasn't it? You get in there. Sacred Grove of Freya. Marvellous. Trait increase. Sneaky. Sabotage. Success. Faction announcement. Tantamon Epiphantes. Tantamon Epiphantes. A worthy life indeed. Tantamon there. Passes away in the Temple of Aphrodite. A great victor of a man. One of our true heroes in this campaign. Well, that is a sad day. Just become a slave trader, of course he has, and some of the modern day heroes who are not quite so heroic. There we go. Flash flood in Galicia. Oh well, it looks like they could do with it, to be honest. Flash floods apparently, I was going to say they're caused by rain. Yes, they are kind of caused by rain, but it made it look like it literally just rained into a puddle, which I guess is sort of how it works. Ignore me, ignore me. Sidon has itself some plague, but we don't really mind. It is all fine. Agent detected. And towns have grown. I guess then we will try and get these ones to get sorted out, because we believe in actually investing in our world, unlike the Romans who allow it to all fall apart. The fools. The fools. Right. So where are we standing with these? Because we've got a few of them under siege, a few of them in terribly riotous conditions. Now, honestly, at this point, I'm not really sure what else I can do with them. They just need to revolt at this point. It's actually mad. I know they are basically their original settlements, which is the slight problem I've got with this, is that they are their original settlements. But even so, we should be having them killed. Now you, sir, missed. Shame. Oh wow. We can try and kill off the ghouls in a tacky way, but they're only family members now anyway. It's too late for that. Into Lemon Town. Alright. Dead in Lemon Town. All is fine. Now these lads are over there, partly because they're waiting for a boat. And why I did it like that, but I did. You clear him out, and that'll either sink him or send him back to me. Nope, he sunk. Lovely. I like this position here. You can see whatever tries to get through the straits. And having whatever, we've got Tara under siege. Yeah, we can just work on getting that slowly sieged out. They can't get any reinforcements there because I own the seas now. I completely own the seas. So over to Lemon Town comes this force. Gates are actually open. Let's just see if this force could do it themselves. Why not? They lost. No, that was actually quite a good reinforcement force. Oh well. And we seem to have ourselves a double capture. One of them was simply one of our little settlements that we, well, were besieging. But the other one, Vicus Goffi, we've got ourselves a revolt at last. Only took the entire world's amount of units to go and take it. But there we are. We have ourselves one city flipped. To be honest, the rest aren't going to last very long. I'm fed up of this place. It will not flip under any circumstance. So I'm going to burn that down one more time. I'm going to put this place under siege and we're going to burn it to the ground. So this isn't Civ, so I can't do that. But we'll do that in spirit anyway. I think it's one turn till that goes. So the Germans, I think, will be what we want to finish off today. We'll leave the end of the Gauls and the Britons for next time, I think. But I certainly wanted to flip a city and see if I can just grind these guys into the ground. It should be their last general here, because I've just killed one of the founding members over there in Vickers Marco Mani, and there was no one floating around, which Primus has just gone and killed personally with a little bit of a cavalry detachment. So we should pretty much then be at the point where we're ready to end turn and watch the end of the Germans. And the Germans come then for one last fight. The rest of the cities will fall to us if he dies here. And now, indeed he will. So last stand for Germany then. Trier will fall to us. Let's go. Some people like to be masochistic, such as Steve, the skirmisher over here. He loves to seem to run up to the horse archers and just get themselves shot. Don't even wear a shirt. Absolute madman, Steve. I'll be honest though, any Steve you know is probably the sort of man who doesn't bother to wear a shirt when it's about 14 degrees. So I feel like that's fairly fitting. To be honest, let's just send one unit of Greek Cav to go and send them down. And that is as embarrassing as life gets. I'm going to send one unit of Greek Cav to go and deal with you. That is a sheer amount of embarrassment, sir. Go and deal with them. Don't even bother shooting them anymore. Just leave that to the Greek Cav. That'd be grand. Greek Cavalry are going to beat a second unit. Wow! What a day this is. 2 units defeated by Greek Cav. This is just spectacular. Let's send in this Greek Cav to go and kill another. And another. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is the end of Germany, and it's quite pathetic. I'm not even going to be able to be the one who kills the leader, am I? No. Here we are. Pontius is going to be the hero. He's not quite, though. He's not as good as trapping them as I am. I'm going to do it the slow and really, really tedious way. Screeching women have been cleared out. Barbarian mercenaries running over there. Honestly, they can just get chased to death by those guys. Greek Cav, don't get too over ambitious, I would suggest. Let's just go and send these javelin men in to go and deal with them. They're done. Oh, there's... What's going on over there? Barbarian cavalry. Let's see if the Greek Cav can beat them. Don't think so, but you never know. Yay! This is a great day indeed. The Greek Cav are actually winning battles. He says these ones are not going to win that one. Please get out of the spear warband. That is one too many. Oh, they let the side down. They let the side down. Oh well. You guys, yeah, go and beat the Axemen. Why not? You can beat them off. Give them a good beating, Greek Cav. Woohoo! As it obviously says in the Odyssey. Okay, as it says in the Odyssey, sometimes cavalry are not the best presence. Ithaca was very mountainous, and so Greeks don't like horses. I don't know. Their horses are rubbish anyway. Oh look, it's a terrible rainy day to finish off the Germans' existence. Let's go and deal with that. To be honest, Telemachus is a bit annoying, to be honest, so sod Telemachus. Let's go. Let's just start running at them. One unit at a time. Really inefficient. Not bothered to pause. And Greek Cav and General Lads, what are you doing? You're lining up over here. Is that because I've got the battering rams? I think it's because I've got the battering rams. We don't need the battering rams. We're just going to send Doris. I don't remember which one's which, to be honest. Pardos, Doris, Peoples, anyway. They're going to run through the gate. Clear of these guys. Perfect. I thought that was just about the right timing. Get in the gate then. Finish it all off. Here comes the king. Finish him off yourself, lads. I like the fact that these guys get to finish the job. It's kind of fitting, I think, because they were in the Great Battle of Rome. I think they might have fled pathetically. I don't even remember what happened anymore. It's way too long ago when I recorded that. But here they are. They're going to win the battle, I think. He is fleeing, and this is it. The end of Germany. No. No, not quite. Not quite. Speed it up. Going to catch him up on the plaza. There he goes. Woohoo! Stabby, stabby.
The enemy king lies dead at your feet.
He does.
Now is the time to strike hard at his grieving subjects.
Yeah, strike hard at his non-anarchist peasants. Let's get rid of them all. To be honest, this is all they've got left. It's just a few barbarian cav right now. And a couple of those screeching women. Screechy, screechy. Yeah, I think we're done. Then we're done. And with this, that should be the end of Germany, unless they've randomly popped another general that I'm not aware of out of their so-and-sos.
Pursue them and drive them from
There
the
is one
battlefield.
unit over here that they've popped out of somewhere. All units, full speed ahead, apart from the infantry who need to go off that. Then full speed ahead. It's almost certainly going to be quicker to have actually Greek cavalry winning us the battle again. Yeah, it's almost certainly going to be quicker to have actually just let them stand in the plaza, but we're also getting shots of ribbons by the walls that we've just captured. Yay! A clear victory for the anarchists. Cry havoc and let slip the Germans of death. And enslaved? No, they're not gone. Ah, he's up there. Too bad, sir. We're going to do it the anticlimactic way now. I'm going to go take your town, number 1. Too bad. I promised the audience that the Germans would be gone. So, take the 2 towns. Done. Oh, they lost. They lost! That wasn't supposed to happen. Well, alas. Alas, ladies and gentlemen. Heroic death for Satres then, who I didn't quite know how to pronounce, and so he has fallen. He has fallen. Fine, we'll do it a slightly slower way. We'll do it one more time. We'll try and get this place to disappear. He's not going to die even if I do auto-resolve it. No, don't worry about that. We'll leave that battle. We'll just end our turn. We'll finish this off soon. Fine, I think we'll do it the way we're always supposed to, which is send the Amazon chariot women in to kill the last of the Germans. That Burkhardt, the Burkhead of the Germans, will have to go down. Let's finish this off then. And in comes the general into the Amazon chariot women. That's what we all wanted. It's what we needed. It's slicey every way. They're actually doing a pretty good job. They're doing a very good job. 14 against 15 or so. Oh yes. Oh, the enemy king has been slain. The end of the Germans, caused by our lovely Amazon chariots. 14 left, but 6 on the experience. Marvellous. They've done their job, and I don't think many of them got lost there because they were pretty full of a unit, weren't they, when they turned up? Yeah, a couple chariots gone, but not that many. Well done, sirs. There's a couple people left, but they are soon to become rebels. But until they've broken, I suppose, they are still the last of those fighting Germans. So let's send all these guys to the death that they obviously want, which is, well, arrows in the back and lots of swords in the front. No, no, they don't want to do it. We'll let them live. We'll let them live. Heroic and, of course, the end of the Germans. Now, these are, I think, one last episode. Germania, faction destroyed. Yes, these are the one last of our little epilogue episodes just to finish up. We'll see if we can flip anything else, but it'll just be a little bit of a last hurrah for some of these lads. Sextus needs to go and finish off Britannia, obviously. They've got quite a few armies, by the way. They've got about 4 full stacks. Maybe a 5th one if I include over here. So they're quite big. We're going to have a few big battles. Let's see what we can do for that. We had a few silly things here, but nothing too ridiculous. I think we'll start gathering together what we can find. There's a few chariot armies here or there. Got to collect them together. Horse archers. We're going to send against the slightly ridiculous armies of Britain with all the headhunters, things like that. We'll send in some of our Egyptian chariots and our horse archers and our Amazon chariot women. We'll see what we can do, ladies and gentlemen. But with the end of the Germans caused by, well, the revolt of the joining towards the anarchy over here in Vickers Gothi, and with the Amazon chariot ladies killing off the last of the German kings, I think that is an apt time to leave it. Honestly, trying to flip these cities was very, very difficult. I think a big part of the problem with flipping cities during this campaign, one, I haven't had the infrastructure for the espionage, and two, even when I have, like now, they just won't flip. I think because they are culturally so German, it's really hard to actually make them revolt. If they were, there are more factions, say like Brutii having Thessalonica, that kind of thing, where it isn't of their culture, then it'll be a lot easier to do, but it seems to be incredibly difficult when it is their own kind of basic city from near the start of the game. Although this was actually Rebel anyway, right at the start, but it's been there for a long time, so maybe that was a part of the problem. But yes, We did see the death of Epiphantes today, which is a sad one, but we can remember those better days, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there in terms of taking every last settlement. Just a few. 2 settlements for Gaul and 3 settlements for Britannia. But we will leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas, this is Nose Human, and this has been, the Rebel Campaign. I don't know, it's been so long since I said this. So, the Rome Total War Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and good night. Let us have a moment for Domino then, a giant of a commander who, frankly, I completely let down. Here! Yes! That was so good! We'll shoot them as they land. Ow! No, we're fine! Everything is fine! Panic over! It's only a horde of Vikings, it's not actually a problem.